me. All right, let's head outside to Jason and Alex, guys.
Well, it is the season of graduation parties, and as we know, cooking for large crowds can be a little bit challenging.
Yes, but there's one person with a lot of helpful hints and a lot of great recipes, Rob from cookingfordads.net.
Yes.
So let's get started because we have recipes and tips. So let's start with the recipe.
We have top 5 recipes. I've actually, top 5 tips. I added one. Don't have one this weekend because it's the Edina Art Fair and the weather is always bad.
Although this weekend is actually supposed to be okay.
I will take that money. It's going to hail and sleet and be terrible, so just move it inside. Be done. All right, we're gonna make one thing fresh. Tip number 5 is just make one thing fresh. Have everything else made ahead of time, but we're gonna make one large recipe that you can make for, I've done this for 400 people, or 100, or however many are coming. You're gonna do one recipe that's easy to do that you can make the day in advance and then cook fresh. And so we're gonna do a sesame chicken. We're gonna get this big bag of the chicken tenderloins from Costco. There's about 60 to 70 in here, so that'll feed 20
a lot of chicken.
20 to 30 people. All you're gonna do is thaw this out 2 days in advance.
Okay.
And the night before, you're gonna take your Lighthouse Sesame Ginger dressing. You can use any, but this is my favorite. We're gonna dump that in the bag.
The whole bottle.
Get the whole bottle in the bag, and that's our marinade. We're actually gonna add just a little bit of water to get the excess out.
It makes complete sense that you're using the same bag that you bought them in.
Right. And so you just do this the night before, squeeze out the extra air, and you are put it in the fridge.
Set that in overnight.
Keep it in the fridge, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overnight, squeeze out the air so that everything's covered. And that is your nicely marinated chicken.
Got it.
All right, so it looks like this. The day of, you get one of your friends to do the grill. Make sure it's not you. That's tip number 4.
Because you get to, talking with people.
You need to be the host, right?
Chicken.
So you have someone who you trust to do the grill.
This is key.
Yes, someone to trust.
Okay, now you said, so you cook fresh one thing. So you got your friend on the grill, you already marinated the chicken, all you have to focus on is cooking the chicken.
Right, because everything else we're gonna make ahead of time. And so that's one of the other tips. Make sides that work well ahead of time.
Like for instance,
so we'll move over
we
here
have a number of salads, and here's a lovely pasta salad with grapes and looks like
chicken. And whatever, and some pepper. This is great because it gets better overnight. If you do a lettuce salad, it's a lot of work, not so much. So do this, do some chips and salsa. Remember, you're not trying to make some big ensemble of them. You're making everyone's favorites so that they come back. So we're gonna do some. We're just gonna get some salsa and then slice it up. So squeeze in a lemon. Why don't you throw in some cilantro here if you want?
Just put it in here.
Just put it in and stir it up.
Squeeze in the lime. Do your part.
I'll stir.
Stir. You're good at stirring.
There we go.
There you go.
You're
there
natural.
you've taken, you've added a lot to that salsa just right off the bat. So you've got some chips, you've got some salsa, you've got your sides. Do these all ahead of time, the day before.
Now,
salsa works better.
I see condiment station.
Right, so what we're gonna do with the sesame chicken is we're gonna make sandwiches. So you get some rolls. You guys can even help yourselves if you want. Grab a plate, grab a roll, grab some sesame chicken.
So you get things in an orderly fashion. You get people lined up at the table, and this is where they all line up.
So buffet style basically is probably the best.
Right, you wanna have an open thing. And so the other tip is on a buffet, you want to make sure you replace, don't refresh. So if this gets low, don't add more to it. You have to take it out, bring another bowl in.
And I'm using 2 pieces. I don't care what the rule is.
Right.
Yeah.
So then we have just a variety of sauces. We have a peanut sauce you can make the night before. That's very good.
Peanut sauce.
You can use a ranch dressing.
Lettuce, please, and tomato.
Right. You can use another sesame ginger marinade, or you can just use blue cheese, whatever. Just people can kind of come in and add some sauce, lettuce, and tomato.
There you go.
Betty Crocker.
And then I'd like some chips, please.
Well, you can get those yourself.
Some chips, the salad.
I thought you were making my plate like you would for a child.
But this is just, people can kind of come and go as they want. Make sure that tip number 5 is that you have your friends involved. We have a whole network of friends. We're like, okay, I'll help you this year. You help me out next year or whatever, because you want to be at the party, having fun, not refreshing. Meeting, greeting.
That's right.
Really, these are family events. It's not all about the kids. Kids think, oh, this is for me. It's really not. This is a communal family get-together.
Focus on the conversation and less on, just being a slave.
And if you would like all of these tips, just go to myfox9.com and click on the morning show. And the recipe as well is on there too. Just click on Seen on Fox 9.
Okay, we got video of the day, and we'll be right back.